Hey guys, welcome back to Purist. So today's vlog is me taking you guys along on our trip to Cornwall. I will show you just a little bit of some of the things that we did in Cornwall with our friends and also with myself and my husband Daniel. And then I'm going to show you guys me making a body scrub for myself and my husband Daniel to use for our bi-weekly body scrub. Going back to our holiday in Cornwall, it was a really, really good holiday. So on our way there, the weather was awful. It was raining and then it was sunny. It was raining and then it was sunny. And eventually when we got there, as you can see from the first clip, the weather was amazing. The sun literally came out. They were on their way home from some sort of water sports. So we were just like hanging around waiting for them. And look at what we found. We found this frog wheelbarrow thing. And then it's something you would only see in the countryside. People putting apples out, falling from their trees, saying it's free, you can take some. And a lot of people in the countryside tend to have chickens. So they will put some eggs here and then you can take as many as you want. But they ask for you to leave £1 in the jar. If you can leave more, you can. But I thought that was really lovely. You don't see that in London, only definitely in the countryside. So, isn't it a lovely day? Mm-hmm. So the next picture you're going to see is actually the next day. We went to the beach for a run. My husband went for a run because the weather was really bad. It was raining, it was cold, and I decided I'm not going for a run. So what I did was I waited for him in a coffee shop, enjoying some scones and jam and cream and this lovely hot chocolate that we always get when we come to Cornwall. Tasted absolutely amazing. As you can see me shoving it in my mouth right there. And while I was eating really slowly, I was waiting for my husband, looking out to see if I would see him somewhere in the horizon. He wasn't coming. And eventually he came. He had exactly the same thing that I had. And we split the cinnamon squirrel that you can see in the picture right there. And then after that, we go on with our day and then had lunch with our friends. They made an amazing chicken curry. Kai made the chicken curry that we enjoyed. It was so good. And I brought some wine that I brought from Vienna, from a vineyard that we went to in 2022. And we enjoyed that with the curry. At first, Kai didn't want the wine, but after Katie tasted it, she said to him, "You need to try this wine. Monica picked a good one." So yeah, so he tried it and he loved it. And the next picture you're going to see is us the next day back at the same cafe with Daniel on his run and me enjoying a different type of hot chocolate. This time, not the massive calorific one with cream on it. So just something simple. With my scones, these scones taste so amazing. They're so big. All you need is one. But today, Daniel and I actually shared one because we thought one each was just too much. So we shared one. He came back, he had his half, and then he said he saw this really lovely spot that he wanted me to see. Then we went walking about to see this spot. If I can find the picture of it, I will place it. I didn't actually film it, he did. And I told him to send it to me. And if he did, I would definitely post it. It was actually really pretty. And then I decided to walk into the beach, walk towards the water and try and just get a beach. Yeah, so that was it. And then we went back home. And that day we were, and I think this was Friday now, we were having a wine and cheese evening with some friends. Some we've met before, some we will be meeting for the first time. So we were really excited. and Daniel sitting on my chair, because I'm always by the fireplace, I'm always cold. So Daniel sitting by the chair, complaining about an issue with his phone, I think. And you might just see our friend coming in view of the camera, Kai, and that's Kai. And then comes the next day, went to the gym, went to spin class, and I'm going to show you what happened there. I'm actually going to do a voiceover over this video. I came to spin class in Cornwall. So my friend and I just did the class, and we're just about to use the shower room. Compared to the shower room in my gym back in London, this is amazing. So you have your own cubicle that you have your shower in, so no one is sharing with you. So you have your own cubicle. You come in, you lock the door, you sit your stuff, cabinet right there, and you have your bin, you have where you can put your shoes, and you have toiletries. Oh my days, this gym is amazing. It's definitely worth the price, and it's actually cheaper than the one we're in London. But of course, if the further away you move from London, the less expensive some things are, not everything. So I'm just gonna get myself ready and get out and meet our friend for our day in Cornwall. So now we're on Saturday. Went to the spin class. We were supposed to go preaching, but it was so cold after the spin class. Kai decided he didn't want to go, and I was like, do you know what? I wouldn't fancy staying in. The weather was actually pretty bad, so we stayed in. But they were taking us out to lunch at this place called Luenick. It's a really, really beautiful restaurant in Cornwall overlooking the sea. It's on the cliff. It's absolutely stunning. If I can find an old picture of it, I will insert it. The weather wasn't doing it justice. It was really, really bad that day. The weather was awful, cloudy skies, it was drizzling, but the restaurant is absolutely stunning. So we all sat down, me trying to film some of the shots, and Daniel's like, oh, I'm not doing it properly. Then our food came. Myself and Kai had fish and chips. Daniel would always gravitate towards burger and chips, always. If he has that option, he would always choose that. And Katie decided to go for salad. And we were like, really? Caesar salad? And when her salad did come, it was, it looked pretty pitiful. It was gorgeous looking, and she said it tasted amazing, but we were like, yeah, enjoy. And then we finished our lunch, and they lovingly paid for it. It was so lovely of them. Finished the lunch, and then we went for a walk along the cliff, as you can see from the picture right there.
Looks like a pro.
That's so extra.
I like the sound when the two strings kind of harmonize together. And how much force do you put on it as well? Is it much, or is it quite gentle? Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Oh, it's looking very distinguished. Beautiful. Nice.
Well done, Daniel.
Stopped at a light, and we didn't. So we went forward and turned off left, and she didn't realise and carried straight on.
No!
Which then ended up with a ULEZ ticket.
Really?
Or just had to pay for it and realise it's gone out of the into territory.
No way.
Yeah, but it was alright. It's not big.
So in this video, I'm going to be making a body scrub for myself and my husband to use today. The scrub I'm going to be making is going to be a Moroccan red clay powder body scrub. So this is going to be my color. This is a really simple body scrub. So we are making 400 grams batch of this scrub. I'm not using any gloves because I am making this for myself and my husband to use. I need 96 grams of sweet almond oil. You can use any oil of choice that you like, any carrier oil of choice that you like for this scrub. Because my husband likes avocado oil, we're going to be using avocado oil, which is for our second oil. 80 grams of this. I will leave the ingredients in the description box below in grams and percents, hopefully. It seems like it's a lot of oil, but it's not because it's quite a big batch. So we need 80, sorry. I'm not sure if I mentioned what the last oil was. It was avocado oil because my husband prefers avocado oil. So mine is sweet. So I like sweet almond, he likes avocado. So we're having a mixture here. The next thing I'm going to add is my fragrance. Yes, I'm just adding it now just to get my oil phase out of the way. So I'm going to add my fragrance. I need 4 grams of fragrance oil. I'm using pineapple and mango fragrance oil. And then, because I'm not doing an emulsifying body scrub that will allow for the scrub to easily come off your skin without making your skin greasy, I'm going to be adding Polysorbate 80 to this, and I'm adding this at 4%. So I need 16 grams of this, and this is just going to just help the scrub. It'll stop you from being super greasy. You can leave this step out if you don't have this, but just make sure that you add the percent of this to your oil phase. So I'm gonna mix this together, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our sugar and our clay. That is our scrub done already. So my husband has just gone on his run. Before he comes back, it should be ready. So we are having like a self-care day today. We're doing a scrub, we're doing a clay mask as well, which I'm going to make later. So let's add our sugar. To this we need 200 grams of sugar. So I'm going to add and mix. So I'm going to add and mix. So sorry, I think I said I'm going to add 200 grams of sugar to this, but no, I'm actually adding 400 grams of sugar. So it's 1 to 2 parts of sugar to oil, or oil to sugar, if you know what I mean. Before I start mixing, I'm going to add the clay. We need 4 grams of our clay. So let me tell you guys what's in this recipe. So we added 2 oils of choice, my favorite oil and my husband's favorite oil. I added sweet almond oil for my oil of choice and avocado for my husband's of choice. So we added 96 grams of sweet almond oil, 80 grams of avocado oil, 16 grams of Polysorbate 80, 4 grams of fragrance oil of choice, and our fragrance was pineapple and mango, I think it was. We added 400 grams of sugar. So this is like 2-to-1 ratio basically. And also, sorry, we added 4 grams of also Moroccan red clay, and this is the color, guys. Isn't this beautiful? If you want to store this and use for the future, I would recommend you adding vitamin A oil and preservative. I would recommend adding just vitamin A oil. But if you're going to keep this next to a shower, then definitely add a preservative because it's going to come in contact with water. This is the scrub and it looks absolutely amazing. It smells absolutely amazing. It smells like pineapple and mango. So I'm going to go take this to the bathroom now, because once my husband comes back from his run, he's going to use this. Either I'm going to use it before he does, but I'm going to make the clay mask that we're going to use now, and then I'm going to jump into the shower myself and use the scrub.